Welcome to, you are listening to KSSU. The time is 2:04 p.m. and welcome to the first ever episode of Shoebox Session Season 4. It better be Season 4 or else it's going to be very embarrassing in the recording. We have here with us two volunteer DJ co-hosts. I am your other co-host, DJ Bumble from last season. So in the meantime, can our guest introduce himself?
Hello! Thank you so much for having me first. And second, my name's Amelia Day. I'm an artist from Washington State. I'm currently touring down the West Coast and playing a Sacramento show later tonight at the Starlit Room. And so I'm very grateful to KSSU for having me today and fitting it in everyone's busy schedule. So this is lovely.
And our co-hosts?
Yeah, and your very own DJ Fierce is here with the Shoebox Sessions. Where you at, everybody?
Woo!
Fierce, yes. And?
Oh, that's fine.
For our listeners, that was our GoPro just went off.
Our GoPro's off, everybody.
Hello, Sacramento State University. So excited to be here. This is DJ Surfy Birdie, the California Sound, and we're so happy to have Amelia Day with us here today.
Woo-hoo.
We are so lucky.
Oh, well, thank you. I feel lucky to be here.
All right. Well, if you are walking by the studio right now, you will see the absolutely comedic way that we are handling our microphones today.
Doing a little pass around situation.
Yeah. So in the meantime, we're just gonna start you out with a question or two.
Yeah,
the
sounds
first
great.
Being, what song are you gonna play for us today?
Ooh, okay. This first one that I'm gonna play is a little more upbeat one. It's called "Skipping Down the Sidewalk." A little bit of a different style than most of my stuff. Just basically, I don't know. I feel like with a lot of my originals, I have this expectation that it needs to be like this super deep and complex thing. But this song is the absolute antithesis of that. Hopefully in a good way.
Beautiful. And Amelia, what is the inspiration behind your song, and how did you start doing music, and what is your dream collab?
Wow! All at once.
Wow! If you want, you can only answer one of those.
No, this is perfect. This is perfect. I'll give a couple of those. Let's see. As far as like starting into music, I started playing piano when I was like 4 or 5. Both of my parents played piano, and like my dad played like tuba in high school and stuff, and so it wasn't a situation where they were like, you must take piano lessons. Like, I just wanted to take them, and so I asked my parents. I was like, hey, like, could I take lessons? And they were like, yeah, I guess. And from there,
so sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I never liked learning like the classical pieces or doing like the finger exercises and stuff. I always liked just messing around and improvising. And that soon ramped into composing little, crappy piano pieces.
Yeah, but you knew that was already, that was something that was your passion already. You
Absolutely.
already knew that was something that you were so, inspired by. And
yeah.
You wanted to, that was something you wanted to do, which was so amazing. As when you're young, you're not, you kind of know what you want to do when you're a little kid.
Exactly. So I always honestly like wanted to be a songwriter and a musician, but I never really knew what that looked like or if that was feasible. And so for a while I kind of like qualified that dream, and like I was like, well, I'm also good at science and math, and so maybe I'll do engineering, or maybe I'm good at writing, so perhaps I'll be a journalist or something, which I don't know why I thought that was a good plan A/B, because that's also like both of those are like two very, very difficult careers. But eventually, I realized this is what I'm most passionate about. And so.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think too, when you're young, you kind of already know what you want to do. It's kind of like, something that you're so, curiosity. And then you're just like, hey, I love singing. I love to play I want to be a guitarist or whatever. But I think it's something that, that as a child, it's like I've asked my brothers, what do you want to be when you grow up? And, one of my brothers said, I want to be Batman, and he, went into law enforcement.
Oh my
so it's
gosh,
just like a lot of, just when you're a child, you just kind of know your dreams. I think they just come to you. But that's amazing.
And the process is more just like believing in that and kind of shedding away those layers of like, what should I do? What's most practical? And realizing like, no, this is what is most fulfilling to me. There's lots of unfulfilling things that you might need to do in order to get to the most fulfilling parts of everything. But it's a hard thing to figure out. And I'm lucky that I figured it out when I did. And I'm already, making a decent living off of doing music, which is cool.
Yeah, and also, parents are just, the best too when they're, when they support you in what you want to do, and either it's sports, music, or something that you really like. And the best thing out there is that when parents totally support your decisions and your dreams.
Totally.
So,
yeah, I've been very lucky in that regard. They've never questioned me going into music in any way. They just know she cares a lot, she works hard, and make it work however it happens. And so that's
makes
been
you happy, and I love that. Yeah,
they're good ones. I love them a lot.
Like that too.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
Awesome. So this is one of my tunes. This is Skipping Down the Sidewalk. I was wondering if one day in the future you could see a future with me. Can't you see? And I know it's a bit out of the blue, dear, but I got a little blue here, just me. Bit lonely, though it's only hypotheticals. There's plenty written down upon this page. And if I only had the guts to tell you how you make me feel, I know I'd say. Got me skipping on the sidewalk, no time for small talk. Got me tripping on my own 2 feet, skipping on the sidewalk. It don't even matter if people see. Skipping on the sidewalk, who cares if they all talk? Stepping on my own feet, skipping on the sidewalk. You're mine, and I'm feeling free. What I'm saying is I don't fall that often, but I guess I tripped on something pretty big. Yes, I did, and I usually not be lost for comment, but I guess you're more than commonly quick with your head, though it's only theoretical. There's plenty of predictions that I've made. Girl, I can't keep this thing inside. I'm feeling light, don't even matter if there's rain. Got me skipping on the sidewalk, no time for small talk. Got me tripping on my own 2 feet, skipping on the sidewalk. It don't even matter if people see. Skipping on the sidewalk, who cares if they all talk? Skipping on my own beat, skipping on the sidewalk. You're mine, skipping on the sidewalk. Got me walking, got me tripping, got me skipping on the sidewalk, skipping on the sidewalk. You're on my mind, and I'm feeling 2, 3, 4, feel da 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 da.
And yes, we are back. Welcome back to Shoe Sessions. Excuse me, Shoe Sessions here on KSSU. The song that you just heard right now is Sunshine Over the Counter by Madison Cunningham in her album Revealer. But today we are here for our session with Amelia Day.
Hello,
So
hello.
I'll be asking you a question. So what is your dream collab?
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Well, it's very fitting that you asked that, like, right after and this was not intentional, but right after we played a song by Madison Cunningham, because honestly, I definitely have a handful of artists that I would just, die at the chance to be able to work with them. But then, if I die, then I'm not really able to work with them. So I guess that doesn't, work as well as you'd think. All to say, I would probably say Madison Cunningham would be at the top of that list. I think she's just an absolutely brilliant lyricist. I think she paints really vivid images with her words. I think she's a fantastic storyteller, and to get to collaborate with her in any respect would just be like, working with one of my idols for so long. I think she's fantastic. Her vocals and her guitar playing as well. She's like a virtuoso. Like, she could fully just be a full-time guitarist in somebody huge's band if she wanted to. She's just fantastic. Also super down to earth. I've gotten to meet her very briefly in the context of like audience and artists kind of side of things rather than like as artists. And she's just been super sweet, very humble. Just seems like a lovely person to know. So that would probably be my answer.
Wow, that's so cool.
An echo of so cools echo around the studio.
Yes, this is true.
Cool.
Many so
cool.
cools. Including for me. It would be so cool.
You're
to
so
work with
cool.
Madison. Oh my god. I don't know about that, but I am wearing purple pants for the listeners at home. So that might be helping the street cred a little. Thank you. I'm like pre-dressed for the show tonight. So thank you.
From us here in the studio, can confirm you look so cool.
This is incredible to hear. This is I guess I won't be changing my outfit. This is great affirmation.
So, something I want to ask on this next song that you're about to play for us, I want to know what the story is behind it. What's the inspiration behind this next song?
Oh my gosh. This is probably my most personal song that I've released. So it was super gratifying to see that not only, the most specific to my experience song ended up being the one that people gravitated towards the most out of almost any of my releases, which was super cool. It's the first time I've seen any of that momentum like pre-release. So this song, it's called Therapist Wet Dream, and that title is about as garish as it gets. But basically, I was kind of in a rough period of time last December or so when I wrote the beginning of this song, and it was basically I had just like ended a relationship and just started a relationship with someone else, and that was kind of my in-between period of time where I wasn't entirely over that last relationship, but I was also really excited about this new relationship, but I didn't want to screw everything up. So it's a very like self-deprecating song, kind of focusing on like the negatives of oneself, which I don't think was, the most fair to myself in that way, but it was a really great processing tool to just kind of get all that on the page. And I ended up writing probably the most popular part of the song, the bridge, like adds the very last part, like a week before I was planning to record the song, which says a little bit about me, that I was like, I'm going to record this one because I love the bones of it so much, but I didn't actually finish it until right before we recorded it. And thank goodness I finished it the way I did, because the bridge is now my favorite part of the song. So sometimes being in that crunch to really just write in the moment is super helpful, while being incredibly stressful as well. So that's kind of a lot of the emotions that I'm writing from in this song. Just kind of being pulled between two things and not really sure where you're standing in it all, or where you should stand. So
It's always the positive side.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
All right. I left your heart out to try on a clothing line, stretched over central time. You roam far from home, trusting my wandering eyes. Thought if you were mine, my mind wouldn't be far behind. One time before reason to try and find a way to explain the mess I made in my own mind. Maybe it was all along. Maybe I've always been wrong. Something sour, something strong wondering what went wrong. So no, run too fast till you fall. Ain't nothing ever that never mattered at all. Don't be there for your tears when you cry. Just keep them inside, no hate me, no mind. Pray to God these few months for him to call me back. But I think he's at office, cause lines got slack. I'm triple threat, ball and stress, panic attack. Therapist, wet dream, grab another one from the rack. And now I'm flipped on the dime. Pocket change I exchange for a girl riding East Coast lines, trying to find the feminine divine. Wife in my eyes while I'm wandering blind. Sponsored to try my mind inclined like a vine too weak with pat decline on anyone else's side. Maybe it was all along. Maybe I've always been wrong. Something sour, something strong. Wonder what went wrong. So no, run too fast till you fall. Ain't nothing ever that never mattered at all. Don't need have your tears when you cry. Just keep them inside, no hate me, no mind. Pray to God these few months for him to call me back. But I think he's at office, cause lines got sack. Triple threat, ball and stress, panic attack. Therapist, wet dream, grab another one from the rack. Never reliving in my memory. Oh, I'm remembering things, feel the feeling fleeing me. Oh, keep talking ecstasy, sending me a poetry. 80 words on how to breathe. Running, running, April stream, on your tea, living for the memory. Oh, I'm remembering things, feel the feeling fleeing me. Oh, keep talking, gotta leave, throbbing in the in-between. Teach me how to breathe. Running, running, running. So no, run too fast till you fall. Ain't nothing ever that never mattered at all. Don't need laugh your tears when you cry. Just keep them inside, no hate me, no mind. Pray to God these few months for him to call me back. But I think he's at office, cause lines got slack. I'm triple threat, ball and stress, panic attack. Therapist, wet dream, grab another one from the rack.
And we are back. Welcome back to Shoebox Sessions. We have here in the studio with us Amelia Day. And
Woo!
wow!
The car goes wild.
And the studio goes wild. Wow!
It's just me.
It's okay. We're all going wild on the inside.
Going wild. Exactly. Got to keep it profesh.
Internally matching everyone's freak.
Oh, yeah.
The freakazoid has actually merged. So what you just heard was a live rendition of Therapist Wet Dream from Amelia Day, which, great song.
Thank
and
you.
The Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin off of Led Zeppelin 3, because 1 and 2 just wasn't enough.
Exactly. And they had a fourth even. And that's the big one. That's the big ol' album.
All right. Well, I'm going to hand it over to one of my co-hosts, ask you a question right here.
Amazing.
So yes, DJ Birdie, Surfy Birdie back on the mic here. And Amelia, what is your favorite song of your discography?
Ooh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a tough one. I would say, as far as recordings, my favorite song would be the one that's coming up next, which, yeah, still figuring out a release date sometime in November, though. So it'll be coming out fairly soon. It's called The Songwriter, and I'm very excited about that one.
Is that an exclusive?
I'm just saying. Yeah, I haven't actually announced it on socials or anything yet. So, yeah, this is a KSSU exclusive announcement.
We are so lucky to have this early special little, sneak peek at your another one of your wonderful songs. Oh my goodness. It's just all your music is so rad.
Thank you.
Love it. The California sound, and
I appreciate
now that you're here at Sac State. And,
I know.
But we're, like I said, we're so lucky to have you.
Thank you. Yeah. So the songwriter, one of my favorite songs I've ever written, but also just the recording of it is like just. I mean, it was the first time I was ever recording in like a legitimate studio rather than just like a producer's basement or something like that. And so just getting to play around with all the different instruments in there, try different percussion ideas. Like, I'm just so happy with how it's turning out. So that's coming out sometime soon. But then favorite song would have to be either Eastward of Eden or Therapist's Wet Dream. Yeah.
Oh. I will be asking a question too, your fellow DJ Fierce.
Amazing. Thank you, DJ Fierce.
Yes. So how have you grown as an artist from your first song?
Oh my goodness. So much. I think I just know a lot more now than I did when I was first writing. Either first song that I was writing, that was probably like in middle school, and then first release that I had was in like freshman year. There's so many different things I would have done, melody writing wise, chord progression wise, as far as like the writing process. But yeah, as far as recording, oh my goodness, like my first song was like fully produced, mixed, and mastered myself, and it sounded like it, which was not ideal, because I am none of those things. I'm not a producer, mixing engineer. Not my wheelhouse. So yeah, just learning to collaborate with different people and how to still be in control of the creative vision, but also to be able to let off the reins a little bit and understand that some people have more skills than you do in certain ways. If you're working with a photographer, like I simply can't photograph myself very well, obviously, because it's me. And then also these people it's their art for good reasons. So learning how to kind of have guidance and direction, but also trust other artists that you're working with, that they know what they're doing and they're going to come up with something cool as well.
You're always learning off each other.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Everyone's always, hey, try this, and everyone just kind of works together. And
exactly.
But you're amazing, Amelia. We
Thank
love you. We love that you're here.
Oh, I love being here too.
We're so ready for this little sneak peek. We are
awesome.
So lucky.
I appreciate you.
So before we set you loose, the songwriter, tell us a little bit about this song, since it's brand new.
Okay, so this song, Joni Mitchell is a huge inspiration of mine. Yeah. And so this song is kind of chronicling her artist journey, because I've just been learning a lot about her starting out, and taking a lot of inspiration from everything that she's learned. And so this is like kind of this like hero's journey, epic tale of her, but also there's a little bit of self-reflection in there as well, as far as like the choruses. But yeah, that's kind of the vibe of the song, very much written in more of like the kind of jaunty, upbeat Joni style. Yeah. Thank you.
Ready?
I guess so, yeah.
So excited.
Growing up in honest Saskatchewan, when the river's freezing over, in the city of bridges, but you sleep with the fishes. If you cross them while you're sober, she questions the Bible, skips over revival, but goes to church choir with the smokers. Says she'll be a folk singer, mama never believed her, so she did it just to show her. Now, ooh, asking 100 apiece for the union fees, but just 15 a week can't afford to pay out the venue, so she's selling the menus, pouring coffee for those small fortune. Missing the statements, playing coffee house basements, entertaining on a stool in the corner. Lunatic with the sound of the traffic, romantic who needs to start a word now. Everybody listens to the songwriter, claiming they know every single word. Now everybody sings the song the writer, but no one knows the writer but her. Trekking cross country, caught a fly for the hungry appetite for a bite in the apple. Circling the circuit, calling God-given purpose. The words with his words began. Boy, pen to the paper, finally fame out of favor. Fielding calls from industry and down the road again, down the coast, found some friends, got a crown from a cannon alone. Now everybody listens to the songwriter, claiming they know every single word. Everybody sing the song of the writer, but no one knows the writer but her. Termination soaring high above the station, serenading the boys who adore her. They worship the mystic, longing to be heuristic, a prophet for poet performers. Afraid of the saint as she escapes the backwoods eve, all alone in the orchard. Birth, resurrection, arbitrary expression for finding a way to move forward. Now everybody listens to the songwriter, claiming they know every single word. Everybody sing the song the writer, but no one knows the writer. No one knows the writer. No one knows the writer, but her.
And welcome back to Shoebox Sessions. It is currently we are 3/4 through our hour, which means we are nearly there.
Oh,
But
goodness.
Amelia, thank you so much again for coming in here, and we'd also like to thank you for showing us this awesome new song that you have.
Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't even planning on playing, and then we got talking about it. I was like, you know what? Sure. It's been a minute.
Oh,
so,
and it's
yeah.
impromptu, even perfect.
Exactly.
I forgot to mention what you just heard was the songwriter live from Amelia Day, a KSSU exclusive, so you're going to have to come here to get it. In fact, show up to the studio and to show us a press pass, then we'll dull it
There
out.
we go. There we go.
And you also heard Little Green from Joni Mitchell, allegedly one of the inspirations for that record.
This is true.
Yeah. So, you're currently on, what is it, a North America tour, or is it just
West Coast?
West Coast.
And then Idaho, randomly. Gotta throw it in there.
Hey, it counts as West Coast if you try really, really hard.
Yeah. It depends on how liberal your definition of coast is. If we're expanding the whole state.
With global warming, it'll be a coast for about 100 years.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
So, with things coming in, tell us a little bit about what you have in the works. What's coming up soon?
Oh my goodness. So I've been recording at Bear Creek Studio, which is basically, oh, sorry. Should let the door.
Oh, no worries. Sorry.
What's up? Oh, perfect. So I've been recording at Bear Creek Studio, which is in Woodinville, Washington. One of the coolest spaces. Been working with the producer named Taylor Carroll, and basically just spent a few days. Sorry,
Hey, no
having some in and outs here. we spent a few days just playing around with a lot of the instruments and stuff. I played with my regular full band. Oh, sorry. We're opening and closing the door a lot.
We're in a tight studio.
There we go. So I played it with my full band. Their names are the Cloves. They play with me a lot in Washington, and so we got to rehearse a lot coming up to the recording sessions. So we basically tracked everything live at first and then went in, punched in certain parts, added a lot of other instrumentation. And so those 3 tracks will be coming out in the coming months, including the songwriter, but there's also a song called Mama and a song called Clementine as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, real quick, because we are nearing the end of our hour, I think we're just going to load you up with some questions and then have you play us out. How does that sound?
That sounds perfect to me, yeah.
All right, perfect. So, DJ Fierce, do you have any more questions to ask of our lovely Amelia Day here?
Okay, so this is just coming from the top of my head.
Amazing.
So, how are you enjoying NorCal so far, since you are here in Sacramento?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. I was basically car camping for the past 3 days, so I was just like, I got this like $25 like camping pad from Fred Meyer. Is there Fred Meyer in California? Or is that like just a...
I went to Oregon recently. I have never been to a Fred Meyer.
Okay, but they're in Oregon and then they just drop off.
I don't think they exist in California.
I didn't think so either. So it's basically like I don't know, it's like a Kroger, essentially. They're like off-brand Kroger, or on-brand even.
What's a Kroger?
Oh my gosh. Okay. This is crazy, you guys. Let's see. I mean, it's a grocery store, but with a bunch of other stuff. It's like worse Target. Sorry to, you know.
I was about to say, it's kind of like a sectioned off Target.
Exactly. But it's as if you flip the ratio of like, you know how Target mostly has like not food, but then has like a little bit of groceries. It's like the opposite ratio, essentially. So that's a Fred Meyer. So got my camping pad. Basically just been sleeping out of the back of the car in some campgrounds and stuff. And I stayed at a campground pretty close to Santa Rosa for the past couple nights. And it was just it's a completely different environment than I'm used to in Washington. Because, I mean, it's just kind of rainy and gray a lot of the times in Washington. Summer's a little better, but this time of year it's starting to turn. But it was just like hot, like dusty, a bunch of little like jackrabbits hopping around as I'd like pull in. A bunch of deer, a bunch of turkeys just wandering the campground. I was like, this is not what I'm used to, but it was totally a vibe. It was really sick. Yeah. So, and different trees too. I like they're more gnarly here. I feel like less tall, you know. Evergreens are the Washington tree. They're very like stick straight and then just kind of jagged, if that makes sense.
How's the weather comparison?
Oh my gosh, it's so much warmer here and I love it. I really do. Like I was meant to be in the heat, but not the humidity. So this is perfect for me, honestly, considering the move.
Which is actually crazy because you hit us right at the right time about a week ago. It was like 90 to 100 here.
Oh my gosh. No way.
Yeah.
I would not have done well. I would not have done well in that.
So you really came at the perfect time.
I know.
You brought the nice, cool weather from the north with you.
This is perfect. It must have been me. I really, towed it behind the Subaru, just making it colder here for everybody.
All right. So sadly, DJ Surf Birdie had to step out. But if you are interested in her show with the California Sound, it would be at this time slot to hear 2 to 3 p.m. on a lovely Wednesday afternoon. So I highly recommend you listen to her if you like what she has to say. And DJ Fierce, would you like to plug your show?
Yes. DJ Fierce viewers? I mean, yes, my show Oriental Vibes is this Friday. The theme is Oriental Vibes are Brat. So it's following Charlie.
True.
Oh,
So
I'm
it's
obsessed.
following Charlie XCX's album. It's following that. And just a hint for Friday, we're playing 360, the clean version, by the way.
I'm curious what the clean version sounds like.
And we're also going to have some
Chapel Roan.
Chapel Roan. I mean, yes, thanks for correcting me.
Like 4 ways to pronounce it.
I believe Chapel Roan is
Chapel Roan.
like official, but all of my friends were saying Chappelle for so long and I was like, guys, I don't know.
Chappelle like
It should.
Chapel or
It
chapel?
looks like it should be that, but it is chapel like the church. I
Yeah.
suppose there's just an extra L hanging on there.
And there will be more on Friday, so stay tuned. Oriental Vibes are brought Friday at 9 a.m.
Yes. Love it.
Very mindful, very demure. I have been your other host, DJ Bumble. My show, Full Transit Parents Yo, will be airing later tonight, Wednesday, from... I'm from 6 to 7 still. So if you listened to me about a year ago, nothing's changed. So, so tune into that. And I will probably be playing some Amelia Day because of how much I love her discography.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
I haven't, depending on what you play next, that'll dictate which song I play. So
Noted.
so we'll play a really good one, but not one so good that it's bad enough tonight.
There we go.
Well, another thing, if you are listening to this live, congratulations. You just participated in what will be a secret shoebox sessions because our normal time, this will be broadcasted again next Wednesday at Shoebox Sessions, normal slot between 5 and 6 p.m. We hope to see you there. And if you are currently listening to this, whether you missed something or whether you just want to listen to all of this again, because you definitely should, then tune in at that time. And Amelia.
This is perfect. Can I plug something really short real quick?
I was going to say, I want you to plug yourself as much as you can right now.
Oh
You have going
gosh.
on.
Well, this is perfect.
Give us your socials. Give us what you're doing.
Oh my gosh. This is like, I love being given permission to talk about things. I always hate like the promotional thing when it's like not, prompted first.
We are begging you to yap.
This is amazing. I love yapping. So this is fantastic. For those listening live, I have a show tonight at Harlow's The Starlit Room. It's in Sacramento. I think it's really, really close to campus. I still haven't figured out exactly how close. Oh, let's go. Finn's on it. So that's happening tonight. I believe doors are at 7 p.m. Shows at 8 p.m. Lizzie Paris is joining the lineup. We've got Megan Clare opening. It's just going to be great vibes. They're both fantastic musicians, and so it's going to be a fun show all around. And I've heard the venue's really sick too. So they've got great drinks. If you are of age to drink. How far is it?
It's actually, for all of you listening right now, you're just going to cross East Sac for about 12 minutes. You're going to go to Harlow's on J. It's only a 12-minute drive. And if you're taking the bus, all you got to do is take the Gold Line downtown. It's like 20 minutes.
Amazing. So that is for people listening today, the 18th. Come to Harlow's The Starlit Room. It's going to be good vibes. I think tickets are only like $12. So
wait for real.
Not too shabby. Just saying. But yeah, stay tuned for that. And then for everyone, this is across the board. My name's Amelia Day. That's spelled Ameliaday. And yeah, I've got music out on Spotify, Apple Music, any streaming service. I'm also on some different like Pandora radios and all that jazz. And then you can find me and where I'm playing next on socials at Amelia Day Music. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, all the usual suspects. Would love to hang out. It'd be a good time.
So if you miss Amelia Day tonight, or you are listening a week in advance, please go follow them everywhere, because if it's not everywhere, what are you doing?
I appreciate this. This is fantastic.
Absolutely. So what song are you going to play us out with?
I think I'm going to play us out with Eastward of Eden. I feel like that's that's the reaction I love to hear. This is perfect. What if I just like switch it up now? No. Finn was talking about it before the session, so I was like, I got to play it. It's also one of my favorites, so I was like, I'm not hard pressed to play Eastward anytime. So.
Oh, this is perfect. I'll be playing Silhouettes tonight then.
Oh my gosh. This is that's usually if I have like a 6-song set, Silhouettes always in there. So this is great to hear. Thank you.
Awesome. In that case,
DJ Bumble. I forgot we're using. Yes.
Yeah.
DJ
our
names.
Secret identity.
I need a DJ name.
You should. What would your DJ name be?
Oh gosh. I'm gonna think on it while I play, if that's possible, and then I will come up with something.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, I'm playing us out. Let's see. I'm trying to think of. Oh man. This is hard. I will have to come back with the DJ name.
There you go. Well, clearly we just have to have you in the studio
This
again.
is perfect. This is perfect. Yeah. Nothing is coming to mind. Nothing of note. And I don't want to be, choosing some cheesy music thing. I'm like, it's too on the nose. So next time.
So if you are keeping up with KSSU, just wait for Amelia Day to come back so you can find out what her DJ in.
There we go.
And make sure you're listening on the KSSU app or on KSSU.com. Amelia, take us away.
This is Eastward of Eden. Eastward of Eden, where clouds meet the dirt, we left our poor mother and seeded the earth. Gates they were shuttered, latches were locked. Oh, eastward of Eden, where men become gods. Few though our people, we toiled as one. The fruits of our labor thrived under the sun. Children they spread to outnumber the stars. Oh, eastward of Eden, where day turns still tide. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Watered our forest with fire and flood, and fed our own egos with our brother's blood. Starved every ocean till they ate up our shores. Oh, eastward of Eden, where we always want more. Our towers they rose up and set with the sun. Our sermons they burnt us with fiery tongue. We ran our wings and metal surprise when they fell. Eastward of Eden, where heaven's a hell. Hell, leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Eastward of Eden, where the dust meets the dirt, we murdered our mother and strangled the earth. Forgive us, oh mama, whose face we forgot. Oh, eastward of Eden, where men become gods. Eastward of Eden, where men become gods.